Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Highland Farrier. My name is Aaron Matthews, for those of you who don't know me or haven't seen my videos before. I am a farrier that's moved from South Wales to the Highlands, and I now live in Inverness but cover a large proportion of the Highlands and Islands. And I'm currently walking alongside Loch Ness, and in this video I will be discussing or showcasing the work I've done on a pony called Hamish, who is currently suspected of having Navicular. When I first met Hamish, he was considerably lame and had been for quite some time. I soon learned from applying hoof testers to his frogs that he didn't like pressure. So when he had these graduated 3D half mesh pads on, I come to the conclusion that in this instance that wasn't the right shoeing package for him. They probably are for the majority of horses, will fix a lot of problems, but in this rare occasion it wasn't the case. So I decided that he needed some wide bars welded into his shoes to prevent any ground reaction forces and any upward pressure to the bottom part of his foot. So I'm not going to spoil the video too much and tell you the outcome, but I'm smiling, not crying, in a good way. So I hope you enjoy this video and you get something from it. If you do like it, be sure to give it a like and click subscribe, where you'll be able to get to see some of my other videos or upcoming videos. Currently the view, breathtaking. I've never been down this side of Loch Ness before. Nearly did it again, see? Been blaming it on being Welsh, but I just probably need some elocution lessons. Well, it's a lovely day today. The sun is shining and everything is right in the world. So I hope you enjoy this video. I will catch you at the end. So I'm at a relatively new call today with an amazing view. That's Ben Nevis there. So hopefully I capture some of that whilst I'm shooting. Horse or pony, should I say, called Hamish, currently lame. When I spoke to the vets, they suspect Navicular. So he has had 3D pads on, half mesh pads on, previously, not put on by myself. So my way of thinking was they might be creating pressure in an area that's inflamed. So in this shoeing appointment, we're going to attempt to fit a wide bar and try and prevent pressure and see if that makes any difference. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and scratch my head. But so we'll see how we get on. So it's quite flat anyway. And that's why you'd be feeling the stones about the shoe.
Yeah, when I took him up to the box this morning, he was really, really wobbly.
Oh, yeah, it's really thin by there.
Right.
It's giving to fun pressure.
Right.
If we elevate it off the ground and on a flat surface, then it should be fine. It's a good lap. You had work today?
What's that, sorry?
You had work today, Gillian?
No, I was off today. I was off yesterday as well. All the fun stuff. Then the guest today, and then obviously Hamish today, so just catching up. But couldn't ask for better weather though.
Oh no.
Really lucky.
Normally rains every other time I'm here. Was it raining last time?
Yes, it was Thursday, all the time we were there.
Yeah. They don't call it the wettest part of the country for no reason at all.
Definitely is. Like, as much as it's a nice day, I was trying to let him graze in the garden there for a while, and honestly, I was like, I could hear it squelching, and he's put big divots over the lawn, and I'm like, oh well. Be at least like another 3 or 4 days to dry it out. Plus, I think Sunday's meant to be rubbish again, isn't it? Tomorrow's nice, then Sunday's rubbish. So.
And use it in the purple spray, I see.
Yes. Try do it sort of every second day, take him in when I feed him and that and spray it.
I would get some some hoof hardener.
Yep.
And start applying that to the sole.
I actually have some, and I have been doing it, but not frequently enough, I don't think. I think I've just kind of been doing it if and when I remembered.
Yeah.
So I've been doing the purple spray more, but I do have the, is it Keratex Hoof Hardner?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I've got a bottle of that.
Yeah, do that
okay.
daily, and
yep.
that's gonna help.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it's all very thin.
Right. Okay.
It's not quite as bad as that foot, but it's still, yeah, it's still not good.
When did he take it? They only took the shoe off, I think it was less than a week ago, because I remember saying to the girl that was with me, I said I'm coming in a week, so it's not too bad. She said, oh, is he due to be shot? And I was like, yeah. So would the other foot go softer over that short period, or is it just softer anyway?
Because where he's kept, is it quite gravelly?
No,
is there much stones now?
No, not a lot, no. Pretty, it's 17 acres in the forest, it's grassy, it's pretty soft.
Mm.
There's a bit of gravel at the gateway where they turned it up a bit, but nothing major. But it has been wet as well, so I don't know.
So look at the angles of that. Balance is good. Yeah, so the reason why I didn't fit the bar shoes at the last appointment was because we didn't have any electric, and the only way I'd have been able to do it is to weld some bars in. So that's why we're doing it today.
You want a cup of tea or coffee in it?
Oh, I'd love a coffee, please.
Coffee. Do you like lattes out, like the espresso machine thing?
Oh, just a black coffee.
No worries.
If it's a fancy black coffee, then it's better.
I've got fancy black coffee.
Yeah. I'm actually a bit of a coffee snob.
I am as well, but the wee Nespresso things are such a lazy way to do it.
Yeah. And they're bloody expensive as well, the pods, isn't it?
Aye, they are. They're not cheap. Do you take sugar or milk?
No, just black, please.
No
Cheers. So when Gillian gets back, I'll ask a bit about Hamish and how long this lameness has been going on. So we're kind of trying to figure out how to sort and solve this mystery lameness if we can. Can't fix everything, but don't know unless you try. So that's what we're doing. The front of the hoof capsule is really strong and of really good quality. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. At least we pressure, and yeah, so the plan is, if I fit a wide bar covering the navicular region and the navicular bursa, where that would be inside the foot, with that wide bar covering it on the ground, any upward pressure isn't going to impact on the foot. Well, that's the idea. So we're going to give that a go. Fingers crossed it makes a difference. So I'm going to set the shoe underneath to correct the break over and bring the foot back in proportion via the shoe, and then I'm going to fit with a wide bar to prevent any upward pressure. Obviously that bar would have to be picked out regularly. If that gets compacted with dirt, then that's going to then create the upward pressure. So just take a look at them so you can see what we're dealing with. What a place to be soon. A lovely day. Like I say, first time I've been here and it's rain. Right. Oh, brilliant, thank you.
No worries.
Look at these hides. So the soil is moving to my thumb, not a great deal, but enough to, you know, if that was a stone at speed, could quite easily create a bruise. You can feel the ground. Are we putting hind shoes on today?
Yeah, I'm happy to, just to make them a bit more comfortable.
Yeah. Because the other thing is we don't want him feeling uncomfortable behind.
I know.
And then pulling himself along as opposed to pushing himself. Yeah. Okay. So, how long do you reckon he's been lame for?
Since November last year.
November last year.
Yeah.
Was it like a gradual,
No, it just.
or just out of a sudden, all of a sudden it just?
Came in from the field and he looked really sort of potty and all. It looked like all four legs. He just looked potty, and then as it sort of didn't go away after a few days of Dano, and I just assumed he'd done something in the field, but after that then realised it wasn't. I think within a week it was quite obvious it was that front leg, so.
So you called the vet then first, was it?
Yeah. I phoned the vets and basically they said take him up to get x-rays and nerve blocks. And when he got the x-rays and nerve blocks, he got a nerve block higher up, and it didn't show, like he came sound a bit, and then when they did the nerve block lower down he went completely sound when they trotted him up.
So we know it's in the foot.
Yeah.
What was the reason? I can't remember. Was it something to do with insurance?
Yes, so
So
the insurance, I've been kind of battling with NFU because I changed insurance companies in May, and they're basically wanting to know that he was still being ridden up until November, so I've had to provide them with loads of proof that he's still been ridden until November.
Right.
Hence, and we've still not got a definite answer, so I'm hoping I'll get one in the next few weeks, but I've said that a few times. And then I can take him to get an MRI done just to see what exactly is going on.
Oh, so you'll be able to get him getting the MRI then?
Yes, yeah. Just to see if there's anything else that obviously they said they couldn't see on an X-ray, or with doing the nerve blocks they don't really know what it is.
Left side outside. Where's my goggles?
Am I the last one today? Have you got anyone?
Yeah, last one.
After a long day driving here and then having to do all
Oh, it is a long day, yeah.
Hopefully I'll miss them for the early morning and later.
Oh, earlier, I didn't half notice the traffic difference earlier. The Easter break. I'm wondering if it's because
It's softer.
I was thinking more change angle with his feet. Just
Thought of that. This is the side he keeps going to now. Every time he moves, he keeps coming over here.
have you got a stable at that place? It would be interesting to see if he pushes himself up against bedding and banks himself up.
Yeah, no, we don't. We've got. And when I got back from the vets, he told me to walk rest and switches, and I told him we didn't have, so I had to put him in tiny little paddock for 6 weeks. But it didn't make any difference. The worst bit is he's touched where he's normally really good at keeping shoes on.
Well, he didn't lose that last one. You took it off.
No, I had to take off. I know. That was it. I probably could have got away with leaving it on, but you know that way it was sort of.
No, it's better off to just take it off.
Well, I was like, he's going to end up catching it and ripping it off and then ripping the foot with it. That was my main concern, and I knew you were coming in the week, and I was like, please don't destroy your foot before you get here. Try and keep what foot we've got, Hamish. Total admiration for farriers.
What's that?
Total admiration for farriers. You just seen the flog I ended up in trying to get it off. It took me ages. I was like, well, that's embarrassing. They make it look so easy. Was more the old screwdriver and the hammer trying to get the.
Yeah, if
the
you haven't got
nails
the
up.
right tools, you're
Yeah,
going to struggle.
we managed to get.
I mean, even with the right tools, it's hard enough. I remember
Yeah.
when I first saw my brother do it, I thought, oh, looks easy. I can do that. I don't know. I remember taking my first set of shoes off, and there was a puddle of sweat on the floor.
Right, so that was what I said to my pal. I was like, I think I'm going to keel over. I was like, why is this such hard work?
Yeah.
I've
So
never
I'm like,
survived with a farrier.
I think my brother makes it look easy. What am I doing wrong? It's like,
You filled up to it, don't you?
it's it's not his technique. It is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how strong you are, how fit you are. If you haven't got the technique, you're going to struggle.
Yeah. It took us a good 10, 15 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. But it came off clean, so I was quite happy with that.
Yeah.
That was the most important.
When I nail on, I always space the nails.
Yeah.
So if the shoe does come off,
Yeah.
there's very little chance of it ripping it off.
Yeah.
It's when nails are bunched up together,
right
next to each other, and then all in a sort of space.
So they pull on that one.
Pull on that one part, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just glad I got it off. Can you not? You're not very good at modelling, are you? You're just fidgety as hell. Hamish, good time. So is your brother a farrier as well?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Is that how you got into it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's also the reason why I took so long to get into it, because I didn't want to copy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not doing it, you've done it too.
Oh, the sibling rivalry and all that.
I like to think I'm better than him now, though. You probably argue and say no, I'm not.
So does he still shoot in south? Or is he...
Yeah. He's a good parent. I'm glad I trained with him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know half the stuff I know if I didn't. Well, actually, it's good because it was my brother, he wanted the best of me, so
Yeah.
he also sent me down to a guy who was on the Welsh and used to do 2 days a week for him.
Right.
So I used to get to see a different way of doing it, because so you get to pick and choose which bits you liked of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to Oak Ridge Agricultural College, and like, see, when I was watching the trainee farriers like trying to get apprenticeships, oh my god, see the apprenticeships, it was non-existent. Like, they were sending out hundreds of letters and getting like a response from one person, if that. But mainly, most of them were saying it's because like the insurance and that for having an apprentice. That was the sort of, well, that was what I was told. I don't know how much truth's in that, but
yeah, it's expensive to have
yeah.
I think my brother, it cost my brother 17,000 to have his apprentice each year. So that's £17,000 worth of work.
Wow.
You were giving away essentially.
Yeah.
They reckon an apprentice will cost you quarter of your rent.
That's mad, isn't it? So I remember
yeah.
I remember when he came to shoot, when I was living in London, we lived for a year originally, but I moved back home. But when he was shooting Hamish, he had an apprentice with him. And I remember him saying, like, he said, oh, it just costs so much money. He said, I try my best to help out, the younger lads and stuff, but he said it's just so expensive. Yeah. I didn't realise it's quite that much though.
Well, it's more so now.
Yeah, that's just so everything, isn't it? Just so life in general.
Well, they've got more regulations in as well now, so you have to be, you have to have a higher qualifications.
Right.
Then become an ATF, an approved training farrier. Luckily, my brother had the status.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to have his hires for, I think, 10 years or something.
Right.
So no. Lucky I did my apprenticeship when I did, because otherwise I wouldn't have got in. I imagine there's a lot of people struggling.
Yeah.
A lot of people that want to do it struggling.
Yeah. Well, I was like, there was quite a few when I was in college, and that's what, 12 years ago, something like that. And even then, like, they were like struggling so bad just to try and get an apprenticeship. Like, there was 2 of the lads, they moved from like way up north of Scotland, way down south, just to get an apprenticeship, and they actually like moved their whole life down there just to go and do that. And I was like, that's wild how difficult it must have been. But they just there
was a lad, like, well, you've seen him last time. I did arrange for him to be able to get an apprenticeship down south, but he wouldn't go.
Really?
Yeah, and it would have been the making of him.
Oh no.
The place I would have got him, but I was like, you don't realise what opportunity you're passing up.
Yeah. So is he still helping you?
No. I've just written him a reference so you can get an apprenticeship in welding.
Yeah. In welding?
Yeah.
Is that what he's wanting to do?
I don't think you really knew what you wanted to do.
It's something different. I'll go round, have a look at all these jobs, see what people actually do.
Can't say anything though, I didn't know what I wanted to do until...
No, me neither. I still...
It's landing heavy outside on that one. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if nothing else, the scenery. You'll have seen some links to some products on Amazon that if you purchase through those links, I'll get a small percentage of. So be sure to purchase them through that. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care.